After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football and make sure you get them on the ground.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. First down here for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got room at the 35. Running wide open down the gut of the field. 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Bulls his way forward. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so...
Going up top. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Takes it the other way. The 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line?
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Trying to pound their way in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Wolverines in the hurry-up. Got it back on 2nd and goal. And they stopped him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down. They'd love to make this this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Barrels ahead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This defense has stood tall on 3 straight plays. Got to wonder if this offense is willing to stay aggressive and go for it.
Yeah, in offense nowadays, you should stay aggressive, right? Play the numbers game. Even if you do get stuffed, you got to go the length of the field. I'm going for it.
He got it. They will score. Touchdown, Michigan.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. He wants to go deep. And that pass intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
On first down, here comes this offense. He'll start this drive firing. Oh, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang. And he's got it at the 10. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Give to the back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They've already converted a 4th down here in the first quarter, and they'll try it again. Fires to the wideout. Makes a catch past the sticks. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jordan. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy I can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too, but when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to him. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. They'll try the run. Sweet feet on the move. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied at 14.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
That really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Wolverines! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Florida Atlantic is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Temple. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Makes the catch down the right side. All kinds of running room. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
You said what?
With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make it.
He's looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Wolverines want to move quickly. Quarterback checking off. They'll throw it on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He'll take another shot here. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Michigan. What a grab and go for
He
the
actually
score.
playing pretty good, gang. It's first.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Yeah.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
Yeah, he ain't starting when I
State
play
sends
D.
the offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows,
yeah,
David.
do
What does
that
this
to the
defense
beat
got to
y'all
do to
niggas.
get a stop here?
I tell you
Catch
what,
the
man,
ball,
when you're giving
dude.
up points like this and you've got
Yeah,
no
I'm gonna
momentum,
do that to
you
the
gotta
beat y'all
find
niggas. I
somebody
promise
that can make the
you.
play
I'm really like
create
that.
something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways,
I'm really
let's be
like that.
aggressive.
I'm
Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in
The
some
7,
way, shape,
the
or
7. 6 more, 5 more days. Yeah, regular release is the 10.
right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And the sophomore just a little too much.
If you do it now, you can get it
I
and
love the
Madden.
decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's
Niggas like, nigga, what the fuck that mean?
And some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one
What
of
the
those
fuck
guys
that
that
mean?
just gets
Niggas
the
like
swat
me.
right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in
Who I'm
interceptions for
playing?
a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
running it back. It's Vincent.
Hit the gap, gang. Hit the fucking gap, my boy. I recruit, dog. I can show you. I had top five recruiting classes,
Guys,
and I was level 1 3 times.
blue winged helmets on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So Reese, with that
Listen,
drive,
that's the
I
worst
think you've
stat.
accomplished
You gotta
something you
recruit
wanted
at
to
this
accomplish.
big.
Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip it.
And this
Come
looks
on,
disastrous.
throw a ball away, you gonna do all
He
that
goes
shit.
a huge loss on that play.
Man, get the
And
fuck
they
up,
get a
nigga.
sack there from the linebacker position. There you have it. Linebacker
Yeah, you gotta straight
This
that shit
is
off, nigga.
Penn State defense as
You
we
did all
know
that
it.
shit. You better do
LeVar
something now.
Arrington, Micah Parsons, Navarro Bowman, Sean Lee. Every
Yeah.
year it seems like they're pumping another dude into the NFL, and this guy has a chance to be the next
Nah,
one.
they don't have that no more.
Moving away from
It's
pressure.
called dual threat.
At the
Yeah, I get
35,
sticky,
he's
nigga.
loose. And he's running in the
Fuck,
open.
nigga.
That
You thought
is
you was
exactly
telling me,
what
boy?
you're looking for when you talk explosive plays.
Yeah, they
The
got new,
defense
what's it called?
finally
New
able to
breakdowns
make
and
the
everything,
stop.
like new
That big
archetypes.
play is just what
The
they
best quarterback
need, and
I've
now
seen,
they
the
have
best
it
version
first
is
and
called a
10
dual
just
threat.
outside the 40. Unloads to the wideout.
Stupid. Come on,
That
nigga, hold
incomplete
it.
pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go
Yeah.
with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his
I put that over
wideout,
there.
and the defense knows it. They had him
Not the
double
game.
covered that time.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10.
Oh, we got to run on that one. You break two, we gonna get sticky. We gonna get sticky.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
What's wrong with that nigga? We gonna get
Fantastic job
sticky.
there
My boy
buying
break
time
two.
and then using his
He
speed
broke
to
two.
go get a
Get off
huge
me.
chunk play. You saw the
Get off
defense,
me.
A lot of people on the back end with their heads turned
Come
around
on
chasing
now.
receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
That nigga, hey, this type of nigga he recruited, he was trying to figure out why he couldn't throw on me one year. And then we told him, like, nigga, you recruiting 2-star wide receivers. I got 4 or 5 stars over here. What you thought was going to happen?
That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And
You know what I'm saying? You thought they was going, what? Bitch, they not getting off the line,
Make
nigga.
some plays. It doesn't always work.
They
that
not
way,
getting
but
off the
when you
line,
do it,
nigga.
Man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it.
Yeah, give
Now
me a
the
rock. My
team
nigga
better
broke
respond.
2. QB broke 2 of them hoes. I had to get sticky.
On the run from inside his own 5.
What do we feel?
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage.
QB
and
broke
he'll be
2 of them
stopped
hoes.
at the
Boy, I had to
17.
get sticky for the one time.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Unloads it left.
Let me get down.
And he
Appreciate
is
it, my boy.
finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Appreciate that, my boy.
Out of bounds, but he gets
You
the
thought I
ball
saw
back,
that.
takes it
Appreciate
the other
that, my
way, and
boy.
he has created a great sudden
What we
change
talking about?
opportunity.
That shit was sweet. You do it straight to me.
This offense has put on a display in the 1st half, and they have a chance to
Nah, I don't
tack
think they do
another
that.
one on before the break. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of
Offensive
3.
line.
Maybe
But
that
them
stop
nigga,
is a good
you don't know how
sign
much
for
I
this
put into
defense.
this?
Maybe the
I can show
defense is
you,
starting
nigga.
to figure it out.
This is
Obviously,
years, nigga.
offense
This
has
the
been
same
running the
Michigan
football
team.
with so much success. Something has to
I
change.
recruit my ass
That was
off
a good
every year,
start.
nigga. I don't need to cheat. You know how many times I
Wants to
just
throw
want a
on
championship,
second
nigga.
down.
Stupid. You thought you
And
could
it's
cover me?
caught.
Behind your stupid ass.
Touchdown, Michigan.
What wrong with him?
The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular
Nah, I got a wide
season
receiver
with
without
this
one.
Week 12
I think one.
performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast.
I
They
just
don't need
lost
10
it, too.
plays to
What
go
you
down the
mean?
field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
This
I
will
just
not
lost
be
it, nigga.
returnable
It was a
as
good
he
ass game,
sails
though. I
out
ain't
of the
even
back of the
mad.
end zone.
And plus, I was just trying some shit out. I don't want him to see my
Defense
real
getting
team.
set for
You gonna
first
say that for
down.
like a real game? Yeah, it's the regular season. I don't give a fuck about regular season.
Looking for a crease to the left. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line.
You don't recruit,
Let those
dog.
big fellas get lathered.
Like, even though I might lose a game here and there or lose in the playoffs, my whole
Wide
thing is to
receiver coming
recruit,
across
nigga.
in motion.
You getting better.
Keep it on the ground. Hard running.
Yeah, you shouldn't have made no fucking new coach. You should have just accepted the coach that was already at the
He
school.
is forced out of bounds.
You see, this is what great defenses do.
I ain't
Great
tell you that.
defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football and
Yeah,
going
you
for
should
the
have. Nah, we all started over then. That's different. If you like week from week 1 to week 0, you gotta make a new coach when you start off. But I'm saying, say you join the league like late or whatever, nah, you gonna pump me this ball, nigga. What you
Timeout
doing?
is
You
called,
gonna
and
waste your
it's the
time, make a decision,
defense
huh?
wanting to make
Anyway,
sure
like I was
that
saying,
everyone's on the same page
it
for
was like
this
when you
big
like
down.
when I rejoined. 'Cause remember I left, I was Texas and I left. When I came back to this shit, I didn't make no new coach. I take the coach that was at
Talk about
Michigan.
aggressive.
There was already
Wacky.
3 seasons
This
in.
head coach is
Why the
keeping
fuck?
his
I'm gonna start
offense on
over.
the field inside his own 30.
Nah, you shouldn't.
Someone
I came to Florida too. That's my favorite state. That's where I'm from. The fuck? I already know what's down there. I know we got the niggas.
They will take the penalty.
I know we got the niggas. I'm bringing niggas from Florida up to Michigan, nigga. For sure. I need it. Ain't not like that nigga
They'll
speed.
go for it on 4th and 12 miles.
Yeah, we lost that fucking. Or it changed that now. So if he pick Oregon and he try to come to Florida, it's gonna cost him more. Like if you in your own state, you got easier chance to get recruits. This is gonna cost you less points.
As he lets it go. And it's incomplete, and the defense.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's different. I'm telling you. Me and Toon, like you know how hard we be in this shit. We did a whole deep dive in this shit.
I expect him to catch
So we was looking up, like I told you, you talking about I'm gonna get a scrambling quarterback. Yeah, but the best quarterback to get next year gonna be a dual threat. The nigga can throw and run. So you might want to, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to steer you wrong, but I'm saying make sure you know what you're getting.
Pressure coming. He just throws it away, and I think the
How much
flag's
what?
going to be coming, and there it is.
Man, watch out. Recruit for you is crazy.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Nah, I try to put air in that
bitch.
They're supposed to go over that
This
nigga.
guy's had throwing the football, multiple touchdowns, and he's done a
You
really
see, he
nice
keep
job
backing
with
the
his
safeties up, though.
decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort.
Got him.
Complete to the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Oh, you know how to do
This
that?
defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to
You
need
know how
to be
to play,
with guys
what's it called,
one-on-one
shit?
on islands in the perimeter
I
of the
can't
field.
remember
They're
the
just gonna
term,
have
but
to
it's
make
like
better plays than what we saw.
stupid.
He's loose and he'll
But it's
take it to the house.
playmaker.
Touchdown, Wolverines.
Yeah, but that shit only work when you leave the pocket.
His 3rd touchdown
Like you scrambling, you see a nigga like near you, you can tell him cut up. You can tell him cut right. You can tell him go to the open
football,
space.
guys. If you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
They got
I'll
the
do
lead
it for you.
touchdown on the board, now about to kick
Well, you know I do
away
it now,
and
so I don't
hoping
need to do it.
the defense can keep them from answering. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped. And
Yeah, normally it's like if your shit like locked up and you don't see something open. I did it on too. In the championship game. I don't know if you watched the championship game.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
With the score, Michigan 49, Penn State 21.
And the Nittany Lions will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling.
And he breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Looking to move it through the air. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen.
I mean, I can't. But, okay, so are you supposed to be helping them? That's my first question. If you ain't supposed to be helping them, then it is what it is.
Fires downfield. Fired in there, but incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this
That
drive.
sound like some
But
nigga
now
shit right
a
there,
couple of
dog.
incompletions leaves them in a hole. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first down. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
And the Wolverines are marching down the field.
But you don't get room and board.
They'll give it to the back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
You're taking all that, though.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The play action fake. He makes the connection.
Oh, you're not kicking him. That's 99.
And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get?
No, I mean, I understand, but then it's also like nigga, you watch some other niggas work and you could have helped. That's the crazy part. Like, even if it's me, I'd have said something.
They'll try to get it in with the run.
Like, at my job, like, some days I don't say shit and a nigga machine down, I'll let him chill. But if you're like, the next day, I'd be like, all right, nah, go help somebody. Like, you know what I'm saying?
because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Penn State, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. There's no possible explanation for bringing that one out of the end zone, and they've got horrible field position at the 5. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You got a point, yeah.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure,
y'all worked
affected
day
his
before
accuracy,
4th of
that's why
July?
the ball falls incomplete.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Going over the top. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Boy, that seemed to be
I
prime.
don't know. You kind of convinced me.
But
At first I was like,
instead, he'll
nigga, you
set the
tripping,
offense up with
but now you
great
make
field
it
position.
I sure as fuck. When my 7 o'clock hit, bitch, don't ask me nothing about nothing else, nigga. I'm out of here.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
The other baby?
And just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you
No,
start
nigga.
trying to
Why you
aim
can't
it,
stay off that girl? God
miss.
damn.
You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Well, congratulations,
and the
gang.
Wolverines will hustle to the line.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 100.
Fires and picked off. No room to return, but
I don't know.
problem after making
I think
a
Kobe
play
a
like
demon.
that, and
Good
they'll
luck
have
with
it
that.
at the 25.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
What you playing? 2K? Of course.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Fires deep on the run. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down. And
This nigga, if he know how to run the offense, he might get some points.
This guy has been
You keep forcing it to the same nigga like I'm not covering him. I don't understand. I'm literally covering him. Number 10. He keep throwing it to number 10, the only star he got out here on offense. And I'm like, my nigga, I know you throwing it to him. I left another nigga. Oh, there you go. He falling through to somebody else. Strip that nigga. Use a strip.
On that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, this
Yeah,
is a
that's the
receiver
first
group
time.
that
I left a
practices
nigga
making
open just to
catches
see if he would throw it
in
to
traffic, and
him.
they're used to having guys trying
Still
to
threw
rip
it
it
to
free.
him.
He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure. After he makes the catch, that's a costly giveaway.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He caught it. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the beatdown has ensued.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Florida Atlantic has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Boca Raton. They're up by just one over Temple. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Second down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Penn. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. He clearly doesn't believe in punting, going for it this close to his own end zone. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for them.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Michigan! And the route is on.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. State sends the offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Fast motion from the offense. The give to the left side. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll give it to him again. At the 40, there he goes. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd.
Ready, 1st down for the offense. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Michigan 70, Penn State 21.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Green 25. Hold. Belly stunner. Check. Ready.
Here's the give off the left side. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Dances away from the heat. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Woods. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Okay, ready?
Now on first down from the 28.
Freedom. Come on, set.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to find his man on first down. Lost, the defense is wide open. That defense got gashed when they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo.
Yankee blue.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set, first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going.
He'll take a shot. Oh, it makes the grab. Oh, couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He's looking for a man on second down. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the punishment has been extended. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their sixth straight win.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll try the right side. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go right back to him. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll leave it with him. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
He's gonna pass. Feeling some heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
So they'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. 2nd and long from the 19.
6-9-1, Gators score.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag.
Lizzie, Lizzie. Lasso, lasso.
Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long.
Belly stunner.
He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming.
Gaucho, gaucho. Timber, timber.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Second and 10. He'll throw again. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On third down, going up top. Fires deep toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Temple looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Owls. Offense, defense, and special teams all doing its part. Impressive, to say the least. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Right on target this time. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now on second down. Leaves it with the back. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no